Patches, mustaches. What on earth is going on with all this top lip hair? It is everywhere. So I thought I'd bring in somebody that's modern, that's trendy, that's having a bit of tash trouble to have a little bit of a tash talk. So I'm gonna get my mate Fernando in and he's gonna come have a chat with us. So if you wanna know what to do about mustaches or why they're all coming back round, this is the video for you. Come on in, Fernando. Here he is, Fernando, the man with the master plan, one of LA's finest gentlemen. And I want to talk to him, I want you to hear his talk on what he's actually doing and what he's actually thinking of. Because I know he's got some special time coming up, I know he's getting married soon, so I want to get him on the right track. And let's talk about this mustache, mate.
Yeah.
So what's going on? You've got a bit of a goatee kind of mustache kind of thing at the minute. I feel that you need a bit of direction. What are you saying to me, my man?
Yeah, it was a big beard previously, and like the bottom will start to grow out and start to get wider down here. But I think I just wanted to shave it down just to be able to get like somewhat of a clean base with like a bit of a defined mustache. But I'm winging it most of the time, all the time. Right. So this is just me attempting to do something a little bit cleaner, but still has a little bit of a shape.
Right. This is a typical time when a gentleman would go into a hairdressing salon or a barber's and they would say that exact speech, and the barber and the hairdresser takes it upon themselves to show them how good they are and how much hair they can cut off. Sometimes that'll be the last time you'll see that client, and I know for a fact this would be the case. We can do an awful lot with Fernando without having to take a great deal off. Imagine this is your first very client, okay? And you've never done his hair before, you don't know what's going on, and you decide to do a wet shave, an open blade shave, a wet shave. If you don't know the guy's skin, I recommend not to do that. So what I'm doing is I'm using a wall, and this little beauty is absolutely great. You heard what Fernando said, he wants it shaved down a little bit, but we can leave a little bit of a 6 o'clock shadow, and that way, what I would be doing with my gentleman is I'd be checking up on him the next couple of days. I'd be like, hey, mate, did you get a rash on your face? No, I didn't. How was your skin? It was absolutely fine. Would you like to go for a closer shave next time? Yeah, sure. Or he might say, do you know what? That was absolutely fine, because sometimes if I clean too tight with the shave, I can feel a little bit young or a little bit, it can make you look a bit too fresh-faced. So we're just gonna meet him in the middle with this nice little 6 o'clock shadow. So let's get rid of all of this. So first off, tilt your head up for me, my man. And here we go. And what I do here is I pull the skin. So just gonna run over like this. And we'll just keep everything on the top, just looking to the side. I mean, already that's so much cleaner. Now, just gonna ask Fernando, now always make sure you're talking with your clients, discuss with them, find out what their skin is like. So Fernando, how is your skin? Do you get sensitive skin? Are you prone to rashes? Are you pretty bulletproof? What's the score?
I think it's pretty strong. I would say I don't get rashes. Once in a while, I will get like a pimple here and there, mainly on my forehead, not on the jaw area. My skin does get a little dry though.
A little dry?
Yeah.
Okay, so, and do you use much in the way of like cleansers and oils for your beard and your face?
I use a cleanser for my skin, typically every day. That's pretty much it, no moisturizers.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do here, see I'm building in stages, pulling the skin nice and tight. Nice and tight here. Now what I would even suggest, if you were gonna wet shave this and go really close, I would even take the hair off like this first. You're much less likely to pull the hair, damage the skin, and you can always run over afterwards. Okay, now head down and look towards me. So now we can kind of see we've actually got much more of a pronounced tash. But this is what you call a handlebar mustache, or the beginnings of one, because it comes over the top lip and then comes down to both sides. So again, keep stopping, ladies and gents. Communicate with your customers. There is always so much time you can avoid having an unhappy customer by just saying, "Are you all right?" Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
You know, so, and he's fine. Well, are you fine?
Yeah.
Oh, he's fine. So are we going more handlebar mustache? Are you wanting to kind of follow this vibe down, or do you think it'd be a bit more
I mean, I think usually whenever I do go for the mustache look, sometimes I'll leave the handlebar, but I think that's just because I'm a little bit more apprehensive as to how I look with a mustache that ends a little higher up.
Right.
So I don't know if that's something that to someone else looks good.
Right, well, I mean, both look good. It depends on face shape, bone structure in the face, all the rest of it. But I think because we're having a tash talk, I think we're gonna de-handlebar. So what I'm gonna do, guys, is like, just making sure all of this is clean. Like I said, we're leaving a 6 o'clock shadow, which is basically a tiny bit of stubble. I wanna kind of keep that little bit of a hipster look, less Ned Flanders, a little bit more rock and roll is the way we wanna go. So, once I feel happy that we've cleaned a little bit of this up to the max, like that. There we go, look. Perfect, perfect. So how do we get rid of the handlebar mustache, ladies and gents? Well, every part of your face, your body, different things have encoded messages, right? And little ways that you can use to measure the face. So what I do, my encoded message here, is to use his top lip as a line and follow that down. Now what we don't want to do is, if you look closely here, we've got like those little bits of soup capture on the top, which we want rid of. So I'm just using the top lip, and then go past the lip, and then over we go. Okay, so all of the shaping is done there. Now ordinarily, I would have actually thought that the mustache might need to come a bit shorter, but I don't know. So once we'll balance that out on both sides and then see where we need to go. Better. Okay, so follow. I'll come out this way so you'll be able to see a bit better. So what we're gonna do is follow. Now this part of the mouth here is called the Cupid's bow. Just be careful because that's a little bit more sensitive. And then over we go. Follow, follow, follow. Brush that tash down in certain areas if you need to. And let's see what we've got. Okay, better. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the inside of my comb. I'm going to come in and just clipper over comb. I'm taking the center of his mustache a little shorter. Now that is a proper hipster tash now, isn't it? As opposed to a little bit overgrown and not knowing where to do with it. So this would be my first port of call with a gentleman. Like, you know, a nice 6 o'clock shadow, sort the mustache out, see how he's working with it, see how he manages with it. It might be that next time he wants to grow it bushier, go to the handlebar mustache, or we might have just absolutely nailed it. But of course, always check with your client. So what are you thinking with the mustache right now, my man?
I like it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Better? And like, I mean, with the bit of stubble we've got kicking off here, we good with that?
Yeah, no, I do like it. Yeah, that's...
No cleaner?
Yeah, usually I never imagined myself going mustache while everything else is clean.
Right, yeah. Okay. Right, well, there we go. So out the horse's mouth, that's where we're gonna go. So now what I need to do is I need to cut his hair a bit because I'm not actually too happy.